Hey guys, welcome back. Today I wanted to go over some tips that I wish I knew a little bit earlier in life. So probably back in April I know April 1st, April Fool's Day, which is funny and ironic, is the last day that I had my job. That's when I was let go from a job that I had for 6 years at a place that I loved. But a lot of people were let go from jobs that they loved during the virus and had to adjust to new ways of doing things and whatnot. So I know I'm not alone, but when that happened, I had to think of different ways to make money and to make income. So I had a lot of downtime and time on my hands, so I started to watch a lot of YouTube videos, and I got really nerdy and into investing videos and finance and stuff like that. So I started to follow these guys like Graham Stephan and Meet Kevin, and at the same time, I was starting to get severance pay for a short time. And what I did was I took half of that severance pay and I invested it into some of the stocks that they were talking about. And basically, I just kind of followed their investment strategies. And to date right now, I've pretty much doubled that money, which was incredible. So every day I would check the investment news and, see where the stocks are at. And stocks are so finicky and people invest on emotion, and stocks go up and down depending if somebody said something stupid in the news that day. It's kind of dumb sometimes, but so you never know. So it's always like your heart's going up and down, and you can make a lot, and you can lose a lot too. So you gotta, just plan that money is gonna go away. Basically, is always kind of the rule that I have. It's that money is temporary, and so after I'd done that for a while, I stopped investing because I wanted to make sure that the money that we had was going to be there for a while, and I started to read books so I could get more knowledge and besides what I've learned on YouTube, but from people that had been in investing for a long time. And I found this guy J.L. Collins, and he had this great book. It was what's it called, the Simple Path to Wealth, and it's a long book. It's kind of dry. It's kind of boring unless you're into that stuff. Basically, the whole premise, the whole thing that he evangelizes is to put your money into index funds. And with these index funds, you don't have to worry about stock market up and downs. The average return in these index funds is you get a 10% return on average, which is incredible. I mean, that's better than most individual stocks, almost all individual stocks. If you look at their performance, you're going to do better with an index fund. He also says to put 25% into bonds, just in case the stocks aren't doing so well. So you've got 75% in stocks and 25% in bonds. So that's sort of the rule of thumb. I mean, right now, stocks are doing great, so I kind of didn't take his advice, and I put 100% into stocks right now. I also invested for my wife, though, so I went 75% in stocks, 25% in bonds. And I went with Vanguard. Now, Vanguard, they require it's $3,000 per share, so it's a lot of money up front. But if I were going to start today, I would probably go into Fidelity. There's no minimum fee, and there's also no transaction fee. Vanguard has a 0.25% transaction fee, so it's not much at all. But if you're getting up into higher numbers, that's going to be a lot. And keep in mind, everything's compounded. So every dollar you make, it's everything is interest. So if you make $1 that day, it's compounded. So you're going to be making interest on that $2, but that $2, that 0.25% transaction fee is counted against that $2, not the $1. So just look at it that way. It works to your benefit, but also the fees are taken off of the higher dollar amount. That makes sense. Nerdy stuff, I guess. But I'm going to try to keep this simple. So basically, if you want to get rid of those fees and you don't want a minimum requirement to invest, go with Fidelity. That's probably what I would do right now if I had the option. But at the time I had read this book, great book, by the way, and went with Vanguard. So there's some days I'll make like over $1,000, and it's insane. And that's compounded interest. So the money that I make is added to the total, and then the money is then there's interest on top of that. So whatever I have at the end of the day, there's interest on top of that. So compound interest, that's key. I wish I had known about this when I was 20 years old instead of 40 now. I would have probably been close to retirement right now, or a lot closer to it right now. So if you're younger and looking to invest, right now what I do is I only keep about 6 months of expenses in a high interest online savings account at Ally Bank, and I mean it's 0.6% interest right now, but my bank's like 0%, you know, so that's something to check out. I mean, it's not much, but it's something. And then the rest I used to put into savings, but now that will go straight into those index funds because you're making money. I mean, why put it in a 0% interest savings fund just to have it sit there? It's stupid. With inflation going up too, you're actually losing money by putting it into your savings account. It's really sort of dumb. But anyway, just stuff I wish I would have known. But the reason you're all here is to find out how much money I've made making these YouTube videos for 9 years, since 2011. So I've made this chart. I've done all the analytics. I've got the stats, and I've went through the charts, and I've made this chart. And here is the grand total of what I've made over the last 9 years of YouTube videos. So here it is. All right, that's the grand total right there. $0. That's it. So hopefully I want to change that with your help. So hopefully you can like this video, maybe hit the subscribe button. I've got 45 subscribers, which is awesome. I hope to grow that. My goal is to get to 100. That would be amazing. I'd like to keep doing some of these, advice videos, just stuff that I wish I'd known, because I'm kind of an older guy on this YouTube market thing, and I'd just like to give the younger people on here some like dad advice, I think. And, maybe my kids, if they're watching this too. I think they're subscribers. Yeah, they are. So, just some good stuff too. And also, I mean, this could even go for like my mom or anybody else who's watching. Just, it's never too late to start investing and, making money with your money. I mean, for me, there's nothing like seeing those numbers go up. And I personally I don't like spending money. I like seeing money grow. So if you're one of those people too, this is the way to do it. Definitely check out the index fund that I invest in. Is called VTSAX. and it's by Vanguard, but also check out Fidelity. So that's it, and hopefully you liked my breakdown of all the the money I made on YouTube, and again, hopefully that'll change. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye.